right, welcome this morning to our channel. We are at Disney's California Adventure, and we are going to celebrate the Festival of the Holidays.
Gotta move.
Lots of food.
Sorry, work in progress.
Yeah, we had to move in the line here. Lots of food that we're going to try and share with you. Lots of just beautiful decorations for the California Adventure. And
Can we make a comment?
Yeah.
Who are all these people? Do they not have jobs? Why aren't these children in school?
Yeah.
This is like Tuesday.
Yeah, let's go ahead and show you the line. It's pretty crazy. Look at all these people. And it's not even rope drop. It's just totally full out here. Okay, so stick around. Thank you for being here, and we will get right to it and show you some of the great activities and decorations, and of course, taste all the food.
You bet.
For you.
Yep, we'll do our part.
Yeah. Somebody has to, right? All right, we just came into the park, California Adventure, and there's swags and red ribbons and wrapped poles. It looks beautiful, and I'm sure tonight when it's all lit, it's gonna be incredible. Here's the tree in the center of the plaza here. It's so tall. Let's look at what's under the tree here. Look at this, they've got a toy train. Although it's larger size. I'm really surprised it doesn't actually move. That would have been a really cool extra, but look at all these toy ornaments. Everything is so scaled up for the size of the tree. It's quite amazing. This plaza is right across from the Carthay Circle restaurant and the center part of the hub of DCA. Lots of activity as everybody's getting ready this morning. It's just a great holiday. This is the main reason we came down to Disneyland right here for the holidays, was to take part in the Disney's Festival of the Holidays. It's a food festival here at Disney's California Adventure. And there are a number of food booths that celebrate Christmas, Diwali, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, and Navidad. And so we're going to try all the different foods of these holidays and styles of cuisine, and we're looking forward to it so much. So there's special entertainment here. There's different groups, mostly kosher, mariachi divas, Blue 13 Dance, the Mistletoes, there's special concerts. So it isn't just the special foods, but all these different items. They've given us a Festival of the Holidays tasting passport. And then all throughout the park, there are different booths set up here. We're going to go ahead and get the pass, and I'll explain that a little bit more in a moment.
All right, the thing that separates us from the animals is our ability to accessorize, and Disney has provided accessories. We have the Festival of the Holidays passport and our Sip and Savor pass. Now this gives us all of these different tabs that we turn in at the food booths to choose different food items. So the food booths are throughout the park, and we just simply have to choose which of all of the different food items that we want to try. And my mouth is already watering, I'm not even gonna lie. So here we go.
Okay, the Sip and Savor Pass is $57. It gives you the opportunity to get 8 items. They're a tasting size portion, they're not full size, which is fine, because who needs full size and try everything? That would get a little crazy. So we're going to go along to different booths. They're not quite open yet. We're here a little early, but we're looking forward to these items already. All right, this is the Holiday Duets booth, and we're going to try the braised pork belly adobo with garlic fried rice and the shrimp and grits with andouille sausage. Those are sounding like pretty incredible pairings. So each booth is decorated just really beautifully for the festival, and we're really excited about this.
Okay, pro tip. When you're doing the food festivals, whether it's at Walt Disney World or here at Disneyland Festival of the Holidays, bring your own utensils. Straw, knife, fork, spoon, all those. I even have my chopsticks. So it's a great stocking stuffer for the holidays. But I have my to-go set. Of course, if you don't care about the environment like Len, you can use the plastic that they provide.
Okay, I just got thrown under the bus, but that's okay. I forgot mine. I have one of those sets too. What she failed to say was I was the one who gave that to her in her stocking last year. All right, so here's the shrimp and grits, and here is the adobo with rice. It looks incredible, and we're gonna dig right in. Oh, all right, Diane's gonna try this first. Here's the braised pork belly adobo.
I love chicken adobo, so this is gonna be good. Yes. Gotta get some rice, garlic rice. I expect it to be more like bacon, and it's not. It's very moist, very like melt in your mouth. So good. So good.
All right, my turn to try this. I'm excited about that. Put them both together. Oh, wow.
Right?
That texture, perfect.
Like you expect it to be more like bacon, but it's not.
No, and there's a bit of a soy flavor
That's
to the
adobo.
gaze. The
adobo.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
adobo though.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be soy, but there is a bit of a flavor
there's
to
a
it.
vinegar.
Vinegar, that's it. That's what I'm tasting. So good. Let's try the shrimp and grits.
This is the one I was like looking
Yeah,
forward to.
yeah. The grits are so creamy. A hint of spice follows it. That's yummy. Go ahead and give that a try.
Okay, I'm gonna get the andouille sausage in there too. I'm going for the perfect bite here. A little bit of everything. A little bit of everything. Here we go. Very cheesy kind of grits. A little bit of kick, a little bit of spice. Not too bad though. I think it's the sausage that has the spice kick.
Yeah. So good, aren't they? All right.
Disney knows how to do their grits, let's be honest.
Yeah. Okay, as part of the festival, they have all the entertainment. There's the B-13 dancers. A Bollywood style is what they announced it as. And that's just really fun. And that's over near the booth that celebrates Diwali. And then, when we were here last month, the pond was still full, but they've drained it and they're working on the World of Color fountains, which is nice to see because we kind of wondered why it wasn't back yet. And apparently after sitting for so long, or maybe it's just scheduled maintenance anyway, but maybe sitting for so long during the lockdown, everything just needs to have some maintenance. Also, it looks like below the Pixar Pals ride, they're building some sort of it's a temporary platform, but there are some solid piers that are being built there. So I'm just a little curious if maybe some sort of a stage setup might be coming. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see.
Okay, pro tip. Right now, during these times, you need to wear a mask around Disney. You have to wear a mask indoors, on all transportation. Sorry about that. On all transportation and all rides. So, get a leash, hang it around your neck, just let it hang there because you're going to be taking it on and off, all day long. That way you always know where it's at, you don't have to dig through your stuff, you won't lose it, and you'll always have your mask handy. It'll help.
Okay, we're at the Merry Mashups. Esquites Carnitas with mac and cheese, holiday spiced wings with citrus cranberries, and a holiday mix. That looks really good. Here are these items. This is the holiday spicy wings. This is celebrating Christmas. This is Carnitas Mac and Cheese. It even has some puffed rice on it. And this is celebrating Navidad. And then, of course, the holiday mix. And we're going to go ahead and dig right in. And, of course, Diane has her handy utensils. Here we go.
Okay, mac and cheese. Who can go wrong with mac and cheese, right? It's really good. Has some spicy, oh, there's a kick. Hello. Back end. The puffed rice kind of adds a nice little texture. The creaminess is fabulous. The meat is super tender again. This is really good, but yeah, watch the surprise back end kick.
All right, my turn to try it. Let's give this a taste.
Good.
That's very good. Yeah, the meat again, like you said, tender, the crisp of the rice. It's a heavy cheese sauce poured over the noodles, and it's rich and good. Yeah. So good. I'm gonna give a shot of these wings here. They've got a cranberry compote on top of it. Let's give this a bite. Cranberry's got a great tartness to it. The wings have a sort of spicy sweet coating on it. That's nice. It's very nice.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little scared of this one, and I'm not sure why, but we're just gonna do it.
What's the face for?
I guess the cranberry's too bitter. The wings are a little tough. Not my favorite.
Okay, well that was a mixed bag there. Wings a little tough and cranberry a little bitter for Diane. She loved the mac and cheese. I like both, but I do agree that the chicken might be a little on the tough side. And you've got to like cranberry, not everybody does. Diane, why don't you take a piece or so out and show us? Because otherwise it just looks like brown stuff at the bottom of the bag.
So it looks like every kind of cereal that you can imagine.
Yeah.
With some white chocolate and green and red sprinkles.
Looks good.
I see Captain Crunch, I see Cocoa Puffs, I see Chex.
Yeah. The bag
so this is like what you make on Christmas Eve and have out on the table, and everybody eats way too much of it. So I'm hoping, lost one. Hoping it's as good.
We will say this, that the portion looks a little small in comparison to all the other items. It wasn't quite the $6.50 or $8. I think it was only $4.50, so it's fine. But it
was like literally a cup, 1 cup of.
Yeah.
When you usually eat this a bowl at a time, let's be honest.
Of course, after eating all these items at every festival booth, we don't need a whole bowl of this, so we're good. And it is Disney prices, so, but otherwise everything else seems to be kind of a good deal, but in comparison.
But this is a cute idea to make at home.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to go home and copy this. Totally could pull this off.
Yeah, usually we do the Chex Mix, but with the Captain Crunch and the other cereals and the frosting.
And there's some little mini marshmallows in there. I'm not sure what they came from, but I tasted them. Yeah, no, I love it. That's yummy. Great. Maybe a ripoff, but yummy.
This is the Favorite Things booth, and we're celebrating Diwali with chana masala, with grilled naan, the holiday stuffing mac and cheese celebrating Christmas, and this hopefully has more great flavors. Okay, here we have the holiday stuffing mac and cheese. It's mac and cheese with some crumbled spice bread on top. And then the chana masala with the naan, and that masala has such a great fragrance. So I was taking it out of the line, just incredible. So go ahead and Diane and give it a shot. Which one do you want to try first?
That's really good. It's the white sauce mac and cheese. It's just breadcrumbs. It's not actually stuffing, which I kind of expected. But it's good. It's a good combination. I'm going to try and mock that up for Thanksgiving.
Nice. You want to go ahead and give the masala a try?
Okay, this one scares me too.
I'm the more adventurous eater. Some of these spices and flavors are not quite Diane's thing, but here we go. Let's give this a shot.
So is it, what's beans or is it chicken?
It's chana, which is chickpeas, and then the masala is the spice and the mixture.
And naan, which you can't go wrong with naan. It's okay. I don't hate it as much as I did the wings, but I wouldn't buy that again. That's too adventurous for me. And I like Indian food normally, so.
Okay, my turn to try. Here's the macaroni and cheese. Wow. Immediately when that breadcrumb hits your tongue, full of toasty, good spicy flavors, and then this macaroni and cheese doesn't have the sauce poured on. It's more incorporated, and it's got a good rich sticky bake to it. This is good. All right, I love masala, chana masala, and Indian food. So let me see what I think about this one. Yeah, I mean, I'm not an expert in Indian food, but I like that. The warm depth of spice flavor, so good. The tomatoes are soft. Chickpeas are nice and tender. I like that a lot. Okay. Well, I'm getting a little full. We are spreading this out hours over the day. I know you're seeing them one after another in the video, but I'm still getting a little full myself, so good thing they're what they call tasting portions, but they're actually good sized portions. Okay, so Diane said, how can you ruin naan? Well, Disney managed to ruin naan because it's not naan. It's pita. It's soft and chewy and doughy inside. This is not the thin texture of naan at all. What a shame. It's supposed to be Indian naan. It's not naan. Here we are at the Winter Sliderland with the Nashville Hot Turkey. That's celebrating Kwanzaa. And the beef pot roast on potato roll with horseradish is celebrating Christmas. Okay, this is the pot roast and horseradish on potato roll. And this is the Hot Turkey Nashville Slider.
I love that it's on a piece of white bread. Like,
yes.
Very authentic Nashville.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the pickle.
Now,
yeah.
With the pickle, it looks very Nashville. Although I don't recall turkey ever at Nashville.
But it's holidays.
It's holidays. So, and it also doesn't look like the sauce is going to be really hot compared to what Nashville looks like. But we'll give it a shot and see.
Yeah, that'd be some horseradish. This is very much comfort food. The pot roast, not a strong horseradish, at least not the bite I had. Bun's nice and soft because it's potato. So it's good. It's absolutely a comfort food. Like, I could have that on Sunday afternoon with soup and that'd be good.
How's the heat level on that? Oh no, you don't like hot that much either. So is that too bad?
I need milk.
Woo!
That's, yeah, that needs a warning label.
Okay, I guess the warning label was actually that it was the Nashville Hot. It doesn't look as hot, but I'm going to give it a try and see. Okay, I'm more tolerant to the heat, so let me take a taste of it and see what I think. It looks good, and I'm glad it's got the bread to soak up some of the sauce.
It like builds.
I noticed it a little. Let's see if it builds.
Yeah, your lips go numb. And the acid burns down your throat. Come on.
I noticed that it's warm. I mean, I ate some Nashville Hot when I've been there that I couldn't tolerate. I taste it. It's got some heat, got some good vinegar to it. It's definitely spicy. And knowing my wife, yeah, it probably is very, very hot for her. If you tolerate heat, you'll be fine. So we just talked about the flavor of the spice. It is stronger as it goes on, but the texture of the turkey, that's phenomenal. Very good piece of meat. We like that. Here we go on the pot roast with the horseradish. Let's see how this one tastes.
It's just like Grandma Lemon.
That is so good.
That's just your Nana giving you a hug.
Yeah, that Diane said that's your Nana giving you a hug. That pot roast, so tender, so flavorful. The potato roll, so soft. It just is a good, savory, satisfying bite. That's awesome. Okay, here's a pro tip. You can order from one festival marketplace and pick up at another. So if you know what items you're going to want from all 8 booths or even some of the other festival locations. We got one item that wasn't at one of the booths. It was at a participating location. This is the loaded latkes. It's got brisket and sauce and green onions on top of the latke pancakes. Potato cakes. This one clearly celebrating Hanukkah. I haven't seen any other Mazel Tov, yeah. And so go ahead and give it a try, Diane.
Good. Mazel Tov.
All right, let's give this a shot. I'm a little disappointed. Flavor's good. The horseradish is great.
Yeah.
Brisket's a little on the dry side.
And a cold.
And cold. And the latke, my latkes are better. Cars land at Christmas. We'll come through here again later when the lights are on and it's dark, but thought it'd be great to see it right now as well. As the sun is setting here, dusk is happening. Tomato with all the garland swags. Stacks of tires made to look like Christmas trees. Screaming children walking by. Disneyland's so much fun. The lug nut cracker, that's great. Look at that poster. Santa clutch, coolant runnings. How fun is that? All right, here's the cozy cones, the orange cone section, and all of the garland.
Tomato with a Santa hat.
Sorry. All of the garland in here has an orange goldy tone to it. And the giant tomato with the Santa hat. That's great. This tree is a stack of the orange cones. That's great. All right, the lights are coming on. Look at that, everything's lighting up. V8 just lit up. Oh, look at that. That's great. And all down the street now, all the swags are lit.
Oh, thank you, folks. Well, that was my lucky day. These boys stopping in for a tin of Dapper Dan made them look so sophisticated.
Okay, we're at Brews and Bites. They only have the one item and a lot of different beers. So this item is the Impossible Chorizo Queso Fundido, made with house-made tortilla chips. Tortilla chips, I know how to say that properly. It looks very good. Let's go ahead and try it. Okay, it is starting to get dark now. Well, it is dark now. There is a lump of Impossible Chorizo in there. And these chips and a very runny dip. Give this a try. Not my favorite. It's good. It's cheesy. It's saucy. It's nacho-y. The chips are good. The cheese has a bit of a kick to it, but there's kind of a powdery texture, less cheesy, creamy. And I don't know exactly what that is. It's not bad, but that keeps it from being really at the top of my favorite list. All right, I'm at Twist on Tradition with the reimagined beef brisket Wellington and the Reuben potato bites. The brisket, the beef Wellington celebrates Christmas, and the Reuben, as you can imagine, celebrating Hanukkah. So excited for Hanukkah. All right, it's dark outside. We had to turn on the lights. Here is the potato bites with Reuben, pastrami, and Russian dressing sauce. And here we have the brisket beef Wellington reimagined. And we went ahead and got the churro cold brew coffee. It's got crispy stuff on top. It's a little late for coffee, but it just sounded so good. So we're gonna give these a try.
Okay, Deconstructed Reuben. I love a Reuben sandwich. I'm gonna try their version of a Reuben tater tots. Needs more sauce. I'm not getting it.
So they're saying that this is all reimagined, and so I get it. It's not a Reuben sandwich, it's Reuben potato bites. And since it's Hanukkah, the assumption that the potato bites are supposed to represent a latke. Yeah, that misses the mark.
Yeah. It needs like the sauerkraut or more Russian dressing.
The pastrami itself is okay. It needs more dressing. The potatoes are a bit dry.
Well, tater tots.
Yeah. Yeah. Not quite there.
This is beef Wellington, and it was shaped in the shape of Mickey. Cute. And I'm gonna eat Mickey's ear. Good.
the initial flavor, the sauce.
Saucy. The bread isn't like a puff pastry or a fine pastry, but it's good. I like that.
Okay, my turn for the beef Wellington. Let's see here. Oh, it all fell off the fork. All right, let's give this a try. Maybe it's that we're full and it's later in the day. I feel like that's a bit salty. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know, just not my favorite. This booth was a dud for me personally. The pastrami, the Reuben tater tots, that just seemed like it was not worthy of a food festival, to be perfectly honest. The look of the...
Yeah, everything tastes better when it's Mickey shaped.
Yeah, everything tastes better when it's Mickey shaped, Diane said. The mic's not pointed towards her, so I don't think you heard that. And it was good. The beef chunks and the gravy, I don't know, it didn't do it for me. But it wasn't bad. But not my favorite booth. Now, the cold brew, I'm liking that. I don't taste the churro at all, but I like the flavors. There is some cinnamon in there. Yeah, it's a Mexican coffee sourced bean with the cinnamon, demara syrup, and some other items in here. It's good. It's very good. All right, we're at Grandma's Recipes, traditional flavors shared from generation to generation. What a great concept. Impossible arepa encantada with queso stuffed maize and spiced plant-based ground meat and pickled onions. That sounds great. And then, of course, a gingerbread Mickey, and as Diane said, anything shaped like a Mickey head tastes great. So that's wonderful. All right, the arepa encantada here. It's basically a topped pupusa. Comes from Colombian, South American, El Salvadoran area. It looks incredible. I'm excited to try that.
Is it impossible meat?
It is impossible meat, yes. And then here's the gingerbread cookie. It looks very cute. We love that. All right, Diane's gonna give this a try. I'm gonna hold it while she cuts it. Just make it a mess. All right. We can tell from the face that that's not a win for her. I'm going to give it a shot and tell you what I think.
So that was bad. Like, I haven't had a really negative reaction to anything that we eat today. And it could be that I'm so full that I want to die and never eat again. But that was like chomping into dog food. And it was just like burnt peppers, green peppers, like acid in your mouth, nasty. There was just nothing redeemable about that. I'm sorry. Wah, wah.
All right, my turn to try it. Hopefully, I'm now afraid to put this in my mouth.
Scared. You should be scared.
But if it had green peppers, she really doesn't like green peppers, and so that's gonna change her perception of it all. It's all falling apart here. Let me give this a try. Oh my goodness.
The pupusa is like one part chunky. It should be like a corn patty pupusa, and it's just not.
I love pupusas. This is not a pupusa.
Yeah.
The corn is a little too, maybe it's the fact that it's
almost like a
later in the
pita
day.
bread.
Might be that it's later in the day. It's plant-based cheese,
Oh, there it
and
is.
so it's probably,
Yeah.
it's not melty, creamy. So that might be it. And I appreciate that they're trying to make some vegan options for people. But
Swing and a
I don't know.
miss.
Yeah, I don't think. Oh, and then with the meat or the fake meat was very strongly flavored with green pepper, and I don't dislike green pepper, but I don't eat it hardly
The
ever.
green pepper with the pickled onions
Yeah.
and the nasty base.
Yeah.
Everything went wrong.
And so I don't know if it's just later in the day and maybe stuff is sat around a bit more. Although it seems like it should be fresh because they're making it all day long. But that was a swing and a miss, as Diane said, and that one's going in the garbage. All right, we're trying the gingerbread. We're going to eat one of the Mickey ears. Go ahead and break that off there. You can see it was already pre-snapped.
Okay, I broke it. All right. Okay, I totally need a sweet treat to cleanse my palate of that nasty whatever it was. Super moist. Oh. Yes. Disney knows how to make their gingerbread. Oh, this is fabulous. This is Christmas in a Mickey Mouse shape.
I can
So
totally smell it. It smells so
It's
incredible.
really fabulous. No, this is so good.
All right.
That's a winner.
Okay, my turn to try the gingerbread. I'm so excited because it smells so good. And so let's see this. Yeah. Very tender, soft. It's not chewy. It's just,
Lovely glaze on it.
yeah,
Perfection.
yeah.
Disney perfection.
Disney knows how to make a cookie. We all know
Well,
that.
and they
This
know
one's
how
a
to
good
do
one.
gingerbread. I mean, after
Yeah.
all, gingerbread houses,
Yeah, they've learned how to
they
make
have-
gingerbread. They make houses all the time, right? Yeah,
No,
this is
so
very
good.
good. Very good. All right, we're saving our desserts for last. Making spirits bright. We're going to have the cinnamon and sugar holiday tart and the hot cocoa marshmallow macaron. They look so good. They're both celebrating Christmas. All right, here is the hot cocoa macaron. We'll see. I don't think Diane's going to like it. She doesn't like foamy marshmallow stuff. So, but it sure is a cute presentation with the flame there. And then the holiday tart looks so good. She's avoiding the marshmallow macaron. I think the marshmallows are just on top, though. You could eat that part.
So here's the thing. I hate marshmallows. Like, gag. Ugh. My brother used to torture me with marshmallows. Like, just to walk down that aisle in the grocery store makes me want to hurl.
He's probably watching this.
Thanks, Bubba. So, me and marshmallows, not so much. If they're cooked down so much that I can't taste the consistency, then I'm okay. So, Rice Krispie treats, we're good. But, yeah, that might be ruined for me. So, I'm just going to dig into this one instead, which is like a Pop-Tart. And thankfully, my brother didn't torture me with Pop-Tarts. So, what's the interior? Do you know what's inside it?
No, it just said it was a holiday tart. I don't remember.
Like apple, but the candy on the top might have just chipped my tooth. Yeah, that's strong. Cute idea. They didn't quite hit the mark there.
It's a cinnamon and sugar holiday tart.
Yeah. The pastry is a fail. It's soggy bottom. And we all know from British Baking Show that that's a bad thing. The candy on top was too hard. It chipped my tooth. And the flavors aren't that extremely good that...
All right.
Okay, so I'm doing this for the team. I'm telling you. I'm not going to eat the marshmallow part, though. I'm just going to cut a little chunk out the side.
Now, you're not a fan of macarons in general because they have that sticky, mushy texture.
I'm sure somebody loves this. No, it's good. It tastes good. Which is weird. But that's just me. This is my fault, not their fault. It's pretty. It tastes good. And I'm sure it's well made because I don't know anything about macarons. But yeah, that's good.
But I enjoy macaron, so hopefully I'll like this. It looks good. It's a hot cocoa flavor, and the topping was beautiful with that marshmallow looking like a campfire. Yeah.
There's some peppermint in there.
The chocolate cream.
Please welcome Mostly Kosher.
Oh, we got a band starting, so this is going to be fun. We're here to see Mostly Kosher in the Hanukkah, celebrating Hanukkah with the Jewish band. Sounds good. All right, this was great. I'm going to try the tart here in a moment.
Hello everybody, and welcome to the Disney Festival of Holidays. We are Mostly Kosher, and we're here to welcome you to our world of music. Y'all ready to have some fun? I can't hear you. You ready to have some fun? Here we go! All right, Janice, make that violin sing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone.
All right, they're between songs. I like them. They're good. Let me try this now.
We're here to welcome you to our celebration of Hanukkah, the Festival of Lights, a time of year where we sing songs about folklore and love, and most importantly,
Okay, Diane's right.
parties and
The little candies on top are so hard, I felt like I chipped a tooth as well.
Yeah, we can do a little bit better on that.
The pastry
and
and the filling is a bit more chewy than I would expect. I don't think it's a fail, but the macaron's much better. And I was saying that the chocolate cream inside is just so silky smooth. That's a win. Great desserts to end for me, not so great for Diane. Okay, everybody, hey, we are nearing the end of our day. We have eaten at every official food booth. We have tasted every food item at those official booths, as well as one holiday item, festival item at another location. And we're full.
This is not something we should do.
No.
Not something you should do. The problem is that there's a little FOMO that like you don't want to miss something that's fabulous, and it all looks fabulous.
Yeah.
But like I never want to eat ever again in my life.
Yeah.
Forever.
I don't know that I'll last forever, but I'm okay not eating for the rest of the week until we go to Disneyland tomorrow. But man, that's bad. So here's the thing that we didn't say early on is that the Sip and Savor Pass is good through the end of the festival. So if you're going to be
January 9th.
Yes. So if you're going to be in the park multiple days, then the Sip and Savor is worth it. It certainly was worth it in terms of the savings if you're going to buy all 8 items. Some of the items were as low as $5.50, most were at $7 to $8. And so when you do 8 times that, I mean, that's more than the $54 we paid. So it's a good deal. But honestly, eating 8 items
Way too much.
in one day, it's frankly...
It was good that we shared it, but yeah.
Well, except for we shared
And
16 items.
Over the course of 10, 12 hours.
Yeah.
But still, way too much food, and, you know, it was,
Yeah.
but it was fabulous holiday food, and Some of them were just knocked out of the park, and
Yeah.
it gave me great ideas for cooking for the holidays. And it just kind of, the whole experience kind of puts you in the mood and
Yeah.
just started the holiday season for us. It's a fabulous event.
Absolutely.
Totally fun. Totally worth it, especially if you spread it out so that you don't make yourself sick.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah,
lights
spread it out over a
and
couple
the
days.
people all dressed up and people in a good mood, and it was just, that was fun.
It was a fun festival. I will say this, that all the sections where the food booths are has unique music that represents the culture.
Entertainment is coming back.
The
which is
entertainment, but
fabulous.
also just the soundtracks. And that was one thing I noticed very early on. I kept saying to Diane,
everything's very
it
loud.
feels
yeah.
loud.
Yeah.
It feels loud in here. And then I realized you don't normally have the soundtracks in the areas like that are pumping so loud.
They're trying to, set the mood.
And it was, for me, honestly, was a bit exhausting. The volume levels was a bit much, but it's so fun. It's just so fun, and I wouldn't tell anybody not to do this. In fact, I'd say just the opposite. Come and do it. Just don't eat so much in one day. And if you only think you're going to eat 3 or 4 items, then don't bother with the Sip and Savor Pass. But go ahead and try some of the items. Hopefully, if you are coming here soon and you saw from our review, I mean, obviously everybody's palate's different, but maybe you got a sense, oh yeah, I want to try that one. We hope you enjoy
below.
it. Yeah,
what would
please.
you like to try?
Yeah, and in fact, we're putting a poll in the community for you to vote on what your favorite item was that you saw us try. And so please go ahead and fill out that poll. And we'd like to see what the results
If
are there,
anybody says
as well as
pupusas,
comments.
I'm going to say,
I love pupusas. I've been to El Salvador,
Yes.
had some phenomenal
but that
pupusas,
pupusa was not.
but that was not
Yeah.
good. Not so good. So there you go. All right. Well, if you've made it this far in the video, then you like something we're saying. And I hope if you're not a subscriber, and statistics show that most people who watch our videos still are not,
Hit
would
that
you
button.
please subscribe, help our channel continue to grow.
We're
and,
just making it over some milestones and setting some new goals.
Absolutely.
Help make
So,
our day.
off to 1 million. Yeah. I don't know if we'll ever hit 1 million, but why not? We can dream.
We love hearing from you. We love your comments.
Absolutely.
Please.
Thank you for
Keep 'em
watching.
coming.
Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.
Everything glistens and everything's bright. Everyone's happy. Spirits are light. I am sitting here thinking, alone with my drink, as I do this time of the year.